Hi, it's Tim from
ORACLE-BASE.com.
In this video we'll demonstrate the analytic function groups clause introduced in Oracle Database 21c. In previous releases we could define the analytic function windowing clause using the rows and range keywords. In Oracle 21c we can also use the groups keyword. We create a test table called T1. It has columns called ID and value. We populate the table with some data. We display the data in the test table. We have one row with the value 1, one with the value 2, two with the value 3, one with the value 4, two with the value 6, two with the value 7, and one with the value 8. Notice there are no rows with the value 5. We queried the table using some analytic functions. The row number function gives us consecutive numbers from 1 to 10. We display the value. We call the average analytic function 3 times, each with a different window definition. The first window uses rows between one preceding and current row. The second uses groups between one preceding and current row. The third uses range between one preceding and current row. When we use the rows keyword, we're referencing a specific number of rows relative to the current row. There is no concept of tied rows. The average rows column displays the average between the current row and the preceding row. With the exception of the first row in the data set, it's always an average of 2 rows. When we're using the groups keyword, we're dividing the data into groups based on the ordered values. All rows with the same value are part of the same group. The current row is part of the current group. So preceding or following refer to the preceding or following groups, not specific rows. The number of rows in the window is not known until the data is ordered. With the exception of the first row in the dataset, we're referencing all the rows in 2 groups. It doesn't matter what the values of the previous group are. When we reach row 6, the previous group jumps the missing value 5 and is a group with the value 4. When we use the range keyword, we're referring to a range of values in a specific column relative to the value in the current row. We don't know how many rows are included in the range until the data is ordered. The average range column looks similar to the average groups column until we hit a gap in the value sequence. Rows 6 and 7 have a tie for the value 6. The range is from 1 preceding, so 6 minus 1 equals 5. That means we're including any rows with the value 5 and 6. Since there are no rows with the value 5, we just have an average of those rows with the value 6. For this dataset, the results of groups and range look similar unless there's a gap in the sequence. The addition of the groups clause gives us some extra flexibility when defining a window. Thanks for watching. As always, there are links to articles containing lots more information about this subject in the description box below.